Ready, set, go.
Hey guys, welcome back to Game Boys.
Game Boys.
Game Boys. We're playing Dream Daddy.
Dream Daddy.
Dream Boys.
Dream Boys.
Game Daddies.
Game Daddies. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Game Daddies.
We just finished watching some TV.
Yeah.
And Amanda's gonna go start arguments on the internet.
As you do.
I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Oh boy.
Oh wow. That was
Always
a hell of a
try your
transition.
best at everything.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Zzz, zzz.
Morning, sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up.
Fine.
Alright, we have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves in one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Are we excited to beef up our grilling skills?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success.
Absolutely. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? No.
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Yeah. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. Yeah.
Alternatively,
The
not.
social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Of course not. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? I do.
You know what? We're going early just because you said that.
Ooh. That's
Ka-chow.
the most dadly thing you can do.
That's a pretty dadly
catch.
dadliest catch.
I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. But still, you couldn't do better than a veggie plate.
Ready plate?
I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. That's the good stuff.
The smell of sausage.
Yes. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters.
They've already formed clusters.
Oh no. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh.
Rip. Hey, there's Joseph.
Hey, there he is. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! And you brought...
I'm so glad you guys are here.
I'm so glad you guys are here, and you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hi.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no. It's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Wait, I just now realized. Mary and Joseph.
Oof.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
I'll have to go look for him.
Oh no. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Shoot, I should have done that in his normal voice. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Stanley, and his daughter, Amanda.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to.
As we all do. I love her.
Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
Great. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. I wonder. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Ha ha ha. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All of the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. As I would.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to have to make friends.
Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school?
The internet. But I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dad.
Oh, they're gonna talk about weather.
Of course they are. Go. Do it. Make a friend. Do it.
But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye.
Being replaced.
Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh, dang. Robert's here.
Ah.
Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Great. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. All the dads are here. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate.
There's a whole
Who are we talking
dads.
to? Robert and Brian? Matt, Hugo, and Craig? Or Joseph and Damien? Or is it burger time?
Burger time?
But we gotta talk to somebody.
We do have to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like a little obligated to talk to Robert.
Yeah?
Which one was Joseph?
Joseph is
Joseph was the one who owned the place, right?
Yeah.
And
then Damien is the goth dad.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in talking to the goth dad.
Okay.
But like, it's still a hard decision.
We can't skip to the end. We can't just leave it till the next episode. We're like halfway.
Yeah, I know. So I'm thinking, let's talk to Robert and Brian.
Robert and Brian. Here we go. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same.
Hey, guys. Stanley, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? You betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
Screw you, Brian. Oh, boy. He was one of the ones that I went on a couple of dates with.
Yeah. Stanley, have you met Robert yet?
Vaguely.
Yes, I believe we met briefly.
Briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh God, what does it mean?
How's it going?
It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip.
Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know.
Screw you, Brian.
Us dads?
Us dads? Robert has a kid?
Oh, I didn't know you had kids.
Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yup. Oh.
Cool, that's cool.
We stand in an incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
Oh God.
That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
Oh, wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Man, and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys.
Oh no, my keys.
Flint retaliates by breaking the ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such an amazing quality reality television.
Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. They're going to keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Daisy's a bright kid, but she doesn't really
pick up on it.
Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay.
Goodbye,
but not
Robert.
an actual fire. Because
Robert
we're
in peace.
playing pretend. Now you getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turned my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? Oh no, it's just us and Brian.
Frickin' Brian.
I skimmed the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk?
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly.
Yeah, our daughter truly is the best one. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze.
As I often find myself
I'm always in a Robert-induced
Same.
haze.
Guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age.
That's too bad. It's almost as though she's the inferior daughter. Almost as though we raised her better as the superior dad. Who'd have think? It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all.
Maybe. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence.
Screw you, Brian. There it is.
Wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. Used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant.
Why are we saying this?
She bit people too.
Why are we saying this?
Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put ourselves together a little play date for them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Nor do
Go
I.
meet some of the other fellas.
Alright. Who are we talking to next?
Matt, Hugo, and Craig.
Okay. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Okay.
Well, I don't think that it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created.
Isn't it Rococo?
I don't know.
I don't know Coco.
I don't, honestly.
Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Do we talk to Craig or listen in on Matt and Hugo? I was kind of interested in what they were talking about.
Yeah, let's listen on Matt and Hugo.
Yeah.
That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place.
You're not wrong, but I think there is no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another, but if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint, If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
kinda,
following. You know,
yeah.
I understand this.
Yeah, I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it.
Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall.
Interesting.
Art is dead.
Art is dead.
Listen, you guys can navel gaze all you want about art and periods, but real art died long before we were ever born, before the original masters picked up their brushes, before Prometheus received fire from the gods. Everything we do on this planet is born of fear and death. Art is just a way for humans to try and live forever.
Boy.
But it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. One day we'll all be dust.
We're just having a great time. Everyone stares at me. We did a great job.
Nailed it. Hell yeah.
Anyway, we were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork.
Well, listen, all I asked if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration.
But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism, and the abstractionist beauty of cubism?
Man, that's all way above my head.
Except that, I mean, Picasso was way more of a dick than Van Gogh was, so...
Yeah. Van Gogh, you kind of have a sympathetic
angle
that you can actually like him by.
Me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece can have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. There you go, man.
Just 1 minute about that.
Hugo, please.
Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff.
Clearly.
Stanley, how are you liking the neighborhood?
Well, we're gonna reply to that question in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button.
If you believe art is dead, you can put that in the comments.
Also, if you prefer Picasso or Van Gogh over the other, you can put that in. Or maybe talk about your favorite art movement.
Yeah.
You know, it's all open for discussion down in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed or rung the bell, those are both things you can do. We'll see you later.